Okay.
So today we are here with Eric Buckner, who is a managing partner at Katz Kantor Stonestreet and Buckner law firm, and he's going to just tell us a little bit about his job, what he does every day, a little bit about his career. So we want to thank you very much, Eric, for being here with us today and taking time out of your schedule to join us.
Thanks for having me.
So just tell us, first of all, tell us a little bit about what you do and what a typical day looks like in your line of work.
Okay. Well, I'm a lawyer, and I've been here at Katz Kantor Stonestreet and Buckner since, well, I started back in 2001 when I was clerking when I was in law school, and I started full-time in 2004 after law school. And it's, a day varies. I mean, it depends on, what legal field you are in, first of all. For me, I do personal injury cases, and that could be medical malpractice cases, car wreck cases, it could be cases involving wrongful death, product liability, things like that. So my day as a personal injury lawyer is probably going to vary when you consider like a criminal lawyer or something like that. For my day, it's a lot of it spent right here in front of the computer, drafting documents, drafting letters, pleadings, and also a lot of times I'll have depositions. A deposition is when you go to question someone. You file a lawsuit and you want to know what the other party has to say, so it's under oath, and you ask some questions about the case and whether, things like that. But majority of my time is spent here in front of my computer, drafting pleadings and documents.
Right.
It could be, and sometimes cases go to trial. So we'll go to court and present our case before a jury of 6 people. So it just varies.
Right. So tell us a little bit about what led you to this career path. Were you always interested in becoming a lawyer, or what?
Well, not really. I mean, I was influenced early in life by my father, who he was a magistrate, and I was interested in the law. He was also a sheriff, and I enjoyed learning about the law. And I went in college. I took some political science classes, and I majored in psychology. And I thought about maybe a profession in psychology, but later on, I decided I wanted, while I was in college, I wanted to go be a lawyer. So that's there was really, other than just the fact that I was interested in law and learned a lot about the law in college and through political science courses and some of the other law courses I took in college. That's what really prompted my interest. But I really didn't decide definitively until probably my last year of college. I want to go on, pursue a career in law.
Right. So if students were interested in this type of career, what could they expect as far as education? Like what type?
Well, you have to, you need a 4-year degree, and it can be in any degree. You just have to have a 4-year degree, and then you need to do well, and after you have to take the LSAT, which is it's a pre-admission test to get in law school, and the law schools base their decisions whether they will admit you based upon your LSAT score and also your grades. So you need to have really good grades in college, and also a pretty good LSAT score. And then once you enter law school, it's a 3-year program.
So it is a commitment if students need to, that it's not a short.
No, it's 7 years after high
Right.
school. Yeah.
Right. So it is definitely a commitment. What would you tell them is the most challenging thing about your line of work?
Probably the most challenging thing I'm confronted with daily is probably just having to turn people away. I get a lot of people that need help, and I probably have to turn 80 to 90% of those people away because I just don't have the time to take every single case. And really, and it's hard for me to do because I really want to help people and do what I can for them, and And as a lawyer, people have a problem and you're there to solve the problem the best you can. And I really want to help as many people as I'm able to, but I'd say the most difficult aspect is just not being able to help everyone that calls upon me to help them.
Right. I would say each case is time consuming as far as research and paperwork and everything that goes along with it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What would be one of the rewarding things that you would tell students from this career?
Well, the most rewarding aspect of my job is helping people. Like I said, people come to you with a problem, and you're there to help them. They're usually coming they don't want to hire a lawyer because they don't want the problem in the first place. And so, for an example, in my line of work as a personal injury attorney, let's say a family, a father is lost in a car wreck, and he's the supporter of that family. So, to be able to reach a good settlement for the family, to provide for that family for their lifetime because their father's no longer here due to the negligence or improper conduct of another person, that's my most rewarding aspect of my job is to know that I'm providing that family with somewhat of a lifetime support that father or whoever else it may be that was the means of support of that family.
Right. Give us some advice for high school students, whether it's just advice in general or specifically maybe advice if they would want to pursue this type of career. What would you tell them?
The best advice I think I can give is probably to contact a law firm or an attorney and if they're interested in a career, just kind of shadow them. See, because there's so many different areas of the law, whether you want to shadow like a criminal lawyer or a personal injury lawyer or a corporate lawyer, or you need to know what they do so you know which area you want to get into. I mean, the field of law is so vast that there's some things that may interest a student and some things that may not. So you really need to talk with a lawyer, interview them, see what their job's like, shadow them, see if it's something you would want to do.
Right. I think that's good advice. And we want to thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us today. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, Eric.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer.